Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangi. Ulana, ilondoloze, uhambe nami. Ilondoloze, 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 zungangishila. Ilondoloze, 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 zungangishila. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana.
Oh, you straight from that? Can you turn it like that? So it bounces away. I know. Oh, whose is it? I don't know. Oh.
Still very loud or how?
Is that going to be the level?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it has to get these people over here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you could make your ways to your seats, please, that'd be great. Jane. Hello, dear. Misbehaving again. If you could make your way to your seats, please. No, I just said to you. Oh, no. Sorry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention. If everyone could make their way to their seats, please. Yeah. Okay. Are you all sitting and quite comfortable now? Well, it's great to have everyone here today. It's an incredibly large number. We really never expected anything like this response. So thank you very much. I think one of the things I'll be doing today is thanking people a lot. I'd particularly like to welcome today Mrs. Joyce Tumbila, who is of course, the main attraction. But also everyone from all the very different places they've come. We're not certain about our live streaming. I'll say hello, but there's been some trouble with the internet. I particularly would like to thank St. Demetrios, St. Demetrios Church. They've been extremely generous, both in providing a hall, providing a huge amount of help in the kitchen and everywhere. They've been absolutely fantastic. Can we get everyone sitting down and Dimako being quiet? Okay. Yep. I've been told in an important announcement that the food is all vegan, so there's no problem if you're fasting at all. In terms of simple housekeeping, toilets are through that door there. You go straight through to the right and then to the right. There will be, in terms of, you've probably found the sales tables. In a while, there'll be people coming around selling the balloons. The balloons cost $10 each, and it's a $100 prize. And there will be an auction a bit later. I'd like to introduce the committee members that are here. First of all, our treasurer, Mr. Philip, if you'd like to stand, Philip. Mr. Philip Powell. The Reverend Dr. Merrill Blair. Mr. Craig Walden. And finally, our youngest member, Christina, or better known as Bina Pallet, is our daughter. The other committee members, Lonnie's in Tasmania, so if you're there, Lonnie, hi. And Ken, the secretary, unfortunately had family commitments on. Abina, I'm going to actually hand over to my daughter at this point.
Hi, everybody. Okay, really close. So as you know, well, hopefully you know this, but this is a fundraising event. Nobody left? We're good. This is a good start. But it's also a thank you celebration of graduation, acceptance into tertiary training and university, and for the 4 classroom block that has been funded by many of you here, and it was built in the last year. In a moment, we're going to bless the food. There will be some time to enjoy this high tea. And I mean, why not have a browse at all the sales table, buy a balloon, they're $10 and you could get 100, and join us at the auction. Are we clear yet that this is a fundraising event? We want your money. Great. I might now introduce Reverend Dr. Merrill Blair to come up and give the blessing.
Okay, if I could have everyone's silence at the moment. Silence. Okay, I can still hear people talking. I'm a lecturer, so I can make myself heard over anything, and so you do not want me to really raise my voice. Let's give thanks for this wonderful occasion and put it into the hands of God. For food in a time when so many in the world are hungry. For love and friendship at a time when so many in the world are lonely. For a safe place to be at a time when so many in the world are in danger. And most of all, for generosity of spirit that allows us to share what we have with those who don't have. We give you our thanks, our God. Amen. You can talk again now.
And we're now going to invite up Father to do the Lord's Prayer in Greek.
Όλοι μαζί να πούμε την προσευχή για να αρχίσουμε το φαγητό. Το Πάτερ ημών. Πάτερ ημών, εν τη εις ουρανής, αγιαστήτω το όνομά σου, ελθέ το βασιλεία σου, γεννηθεί το θέλημά σου, ως ουρανό και επί της γης. Τον άρτον ημών των επιούσιων δώσει μη σήμερον, και άφεση μην τα φιλήματα ημών. Ώστε εμείς αφήμες εφουλέτες ημών, και εμείς δεν έγινε μας πρασμών, αλλά είσαι μας από το πονηρού. Καλή όρεξη σε όλους, να περάσουμε όλοι καλά, υγεία και αγάπη σε όλους σας και έχουμε να μπορέσουμε να δώσουμε το ροβολό μας όπως πρέπει.
Thank you, Father. So please just eat and enjoy for a while. The slideshow will be continuing.
van a enviar a pero fue
Would you like to have enough tea?
$20 each, and the prize is $100. Now I have change.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be, if I could have some quiet just for a moment, please. What you're going to see on this video coming up is, I'm not a university lecturer, I don't do this so well. If we could have just a moment of quiet, please. The audio on the video is wound up as to its maximum, but it's not that clear. And but it's interview or little speeches by the 3 young students who went to do nursing, a BA in arts, and a BA in accounting. The arts BA is in IT. So if we could just keep it down a little bit and just have a listen to, these are the students who entered or finished kindergarten between the ages of 6 years of age, of 8 years of age, and as you'll hear later, the government wouldn't accept them into their government schools because they were just too old. And this is some of the amazing work that Joyce does. Thank you, David.
University now. I'm officially a student here. I just want to say thank you for your support since primary school up to this level. Although there have been many challenges like computers, but I still trust that you continue supporting me as you have always done. Thank you so much for your support and may the Lord continue to bless you.
Campus life
Thank
is
you.
beautiful.
Wow,
Campus life is beautiful. I'm enjoying here, making new friends, new lecturers, new everything. Thank you for your support. And thank you for your support. We are very excited here at Northrise University. Everything is going fine by the grace of God. Although we are lacking computers, where we can write our assignments. Just pray to God that may you continue sponsoring us so that in future we can help those who are in need, so that we can help those people who can't afford their school fees, their needs, so that also they can come here at Northrise University so that they can be good leaders. Just like I'm going to be a good leader soon. Thank you. God bless you all.
My name is John. I came from Hams, and now I'm a student at Northrise University. I'm enjoying campus life and I'm making new friends. I am kindly thank you for all the support which you have been given for me, and God bless you for your continued support.
This is my home. This is where I come from. It's not much, but it's home. This is my bedroom. It's the room that I used to use when I was still at home. You're fine. This is my lovely home. This is my mom, my mother. This is our home. This is where I live. This is our room. When I'm home, I usually sleep here. This is my bed. Then this is my young sister's bed. This is where I put my clothes. This is the line when the clothes are wet. I usually hang them here.
Now, I truly believe that Joyce needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. I may even be as sure as to put a $50 bet on that, maybe in the form of a donation. Anyone? But no, Joyce started a Rising Life Missions as a feeding program. It is now, and now she is running a 4-hectare block school. There's a brick making company that's there. They've got generators. They're producing crops, including maize, and they're trying to become self-sufficient in that way. She can be described only as an inspiration. So please, Joyce, come up.
I don't know where to start from. Thank you very much for this time. It is really a special time for me to be here and to share our successful journey. I can say successful with obstacles, but we have achieved what we have achieved. I bring greetings from Zambia, A Future for Kids, students, staff, and the board in Zambia. And I want to recognize the presence of the board in Australia. I want to recognize the clergy. And I can say all protocols observed. It gives me great pleasure to be part of the fundraising high team, considering the COVID restrictions that affected almost the whole world. But despite all that, I'm here. It wasn't easy, but we thank God that I'm here. So I want to take this opportunity to just thank you all for being part of this high team fundraising. I also want to thank the organizing team. They've been amazing. They've done a great job. The level of commitment to make this function possible is just amazing. I thank you all for your financial, material, moral, and every kind of support which you have afforded me. Thank you very much, and I'm very grateful on behalf of our school for what you have done. Amazingly, you are great. To just give me this support. I want to take you through the journey. We started this journey in 2009 with a 2-day Bible school seminar for children. This was in conjunction with Northrise University. And after we had 57 children who attended the seminar. And after the 2-day seminar, we discovered that 35 out of 57 children who were above 6 years, between 6 to 14 years, had never stepped their foot in a classroom. This sad development really is what triggered my inner passion, which was silent in me because I didn't know how to get started. And I thought I should do something about the situation. I shared my dream with my close friend Miniva, and invited her to come with me, on board with me, so that we can start a feeding program and give the children just basic education, with the hope that at the end of the year, we can integrate these children in the government schools. We spent a lot of time in prayer to seek God's face in what I was about to do, because I wasn't sure what I was about to do, but I had the desire that something should be done, with money or without money. With the little money which was left from the 2-day seminar budget, we bought 8 chairs and 4 tables. And we started with 4 students. By the end of the week, we had 7 students. So we were feeding these children. They were malnourished, they were sick. And when we were getting them from their homes, some of the parents, because these are orphans, they were kept by aunties, uncles, and other relatives. They were saying they won't stay long, they are going to die on you, but we didn't mind. And what the main objectives of taking these children was to provide love and care. These were traumatized orphans and vulnerable children, and we had to provide a safe place for them. We provided psychosocial and spiritual counseling to these children. We provided nutritional food to improve their health, as well as providing medical support. We were providing as well basic education. We just wanted them to just know, because they were above the enrollment age, and we just wanted them to just know how to write, so that as we integrate them in the government schools, they will be comfortable, because they won't be ashamed to say they don't know how to write. We were there inspired by the word of God and the love of the Lord Jesus Christ. Jesus loved the children. If we read in Matthew chapter 19, verse 14, we will hear about the love of our Lord Jesus Christ. Even on the orphans, even those who have nothing, Jesus has no boundaries. By the end of 2009, we had 27 children whom we continued to feed and provide basic education. When time came for enrollment, we went to all the nearby government schools to try and enroll these kids, but they were all rejected, that they were above the enrollment age. This was hard. This was the hardest part. And a struggle now came in my heart. I struggled what to do. And these were children who were sick, malnourished, and it was a very hard decision whether to take them back in the community or what are we going to do. So at this point, we decided that, okay, we are going to keep them. With support or with no support, we are going to keep them. And in 2010, That is how we started grade 1. It's a journey. We are grateful that we had been up and running from that time up to now. So you would ask, how did we get connected to Australia? We were in Zambia struggling. Towards the end of 2009, after the children were rejected from the government schools, Dr. Mero Blair, who came in front to pray, and her husband, Graham Blair, deceased, may his soul rest in peace, came to Zambia to lecture at Northrise University. Mero was my lecturer at that particular time in the Old Testament because I was a student studying bachelor's in theology at Northrise University. And he started inquiring from all of us, the students, what we were doing. And I briefly explained to Mero what I was doing, that I had a feeding program. And she said, wow, my husband loves children. So I think we want to pay you a visit. And that is how Mero and Graham came to our small school. It was a rundown building, but things were happening. So they saw what we were doing and they were inspired. We were doing so much with very, very minimum resources. When they came back to Australia, they shared with Hartwell Church members, and Hartwell Church, she shared extensively with other friends. Hartwell Church board agreed to come on board and support Arising Life Ministries. Other friends and relatives outside the church also started supporting, which was amazing. We appreciate that Graham and Mero later started coming to Zambia with other volunteers who helped with the work in many different ways. One of the girls who came through to Zambia, but with another friend, Lynn, is here today. Lily, she came to Zambia and she was amazing. She came with friends. I'm happy to report that other volunteers have come to Zambia to help, which is open. Anybody can come to Zambia and help with the work. This is how this valuable partnership with Australia was established. So students started qualifying to go to secondary schools because now the school was growing. And we started grade 1 up to grade 7. And children now started qualifying to go to secondary school. We were again stuck. What to do with these secondary school children? And we thought again, where are we going to seek help for these students who have now qualified to secondary school? And the need was greater than we expected. And in the same year, Graham and Mero came to Zambia again, and they came at the right time when the results of the secondary school children had come out. And they saw how the parents cried to us to say, what are we going to do? In Zambia, when a child qualifies to go to another level, instead of the parents being happy, they cry because they don't know what to do. They don't know where to get the money. So most of the children end up in the streets. There are a few that are taken up by other community schools like ours. So Graham and Mero again organized money through Hartwell and Friends. Some of them are here. And we sent the first group to secondary school. Has it been all rosy? Like I'm explaining, like everything has been rosy. We have had times, I just want to give you one testimony, what happened. There was a time when we were hard up. We had no money. Sometimes we would take a bag of meal, you can call it meal flour, which is our staple food, from home, because there's no food and these children have to eat. So we would take that, and the family used to support in their own little way to come and cook, to come and sweep, to come and do everything, because we couldn't employ anyone. So this day, it was a Monday, and we went in, and the school started, and suddenly this teacher came in and said, "Oh, this child is sick. She's shivering." So we took her to the sick bed, and when we looked in the eyes, they were red. And the tears, the mucus, everything went loose. We don't know what happened. So she was hard, getting hard, and we didn't know what to do. So quickly, Miniva and I observed and said, "Oh, maybe she's hungry." And we didn't have money to buy even a packet of sugar. So quickly we sent one of the workers to go to the groceries, and he got, "Can you give us quickly a scone and a packet of sugar? We will pay later on. We have got an emergency." So we made thick glucose and we gave it to her. We said, before we take her to the hospital, let's do something. So we gave her the glucose and we gave her the scone. And we had to just push the drink so that she can have the energy. And we didn't, I don't know what we were doing, but we were, I think all of us were confused and just shaking. But she drank something and ate something. After about 10 minutes, we were all staring. The teachers didn't know what was happening. And we asked her, "How are you feeling?" She said, "I feel much better." And she started sweating. And then we made now hot drink and we gave it to her. And she finished the scone. And she slept for about 2 hours. When she woke up, she was okay. That was the day when I gave up. We all went in our offices, and I didn't kneel down. I slept prostrate and prayed to God, and I said, "This is hard for me. If you can give me a task, such a hard task, without resources, then I'm giving up." And I asked God, suppose this child had died on us. I could have been maybe jailed to say maybe I did something to this child, and yet it was just hunger. That is the extreme of poverty where we are in Zambia. This is one of the many. And the same day, miracles still happen. After we prayed, my friend went to pray. I went in my office to pray. And when she came to my office to just check on me, because I was just torn down, because I didn't know what to do, we had a knock on the door. And this was a gentleman from the Ministry of Youth. They had never been to our school before, and we didn't know they distribute anything. And they said, "What's happening? How are you here?" I said, "Oh, everything is okay. We are okay, everything is okay." And we have found the children, they haven't knocked off. The children knocked off, but they didn't go home because they feel that is home. They feel safe despite giving them any food that day. They chose to stay in the school and play. And just we sent them away. They never went. They were just there. "No, mommy, we are going to go. We are going to go. We are just playing." And these people came. And they said, "Oh," I said, "everything is okay. Everything is okay." And they said, "Oh, we were just passing because we have never given you anything. And we are on our way to another place. So we thought we should drop in and give you something." So the children brought in some few goodies, and the children were happy to be given these goodies, and they brought them in. Then we sat down and explained like the way I explained. And he said, "Is that so? We didn't know that you do this. We didn't know that this is the situation." So immediately, he said, he went back to the van and they offloaded everything in the van. All the food was offloaded. And the whole of 3 months, children ate. That is a true, amazing story of God's miracles. So, that was a testimony of one of the many things that we have gone through, and we have seen God's hand intervene in our situation. My faith is no longer the way I was before. My faith has grown, and my faith, I believe and trust in God. Whether there is or there is not, we continue to believe that something will come through for the children. So the progress of our story now is that as we commenced school, and in end of 2020, Graham Blair passed on. In 2019, I was here and we had a function like this one, and he was preparing to come when he passed on. And the friends here and relatives thought they should do something in honor of his works. So they sat down and they thought they should construct a school. And last year, 1 year, 12 months, we constructed, with the support from here, we constructed a beautiful school to stand the test of time. And I'm very grateful to all of you for the support. And today we have got 2 schools now running. We've got the old school and we have got a new school on a 4-hectare land, which we bought with the support from here in 2012. And it was just lying bare there until last year when we constructed a school. And it is amazing. We started with 7 kids. Today we have got 224 kids. And we have got 24 kids. That is, the old school has got 110. The new school has got 114 kids. 224 kids whom we provide food every day, and we provide those who are sick and malnourished, and there are children who are HIV positive, not their own fault, but they contracted it from their mothers through birth, and those we provide breakfast as well. It's amazing how these children, they work, they are beautiful children, but disadvantaged. So today we are celebrating because 3 of our students whom we started with in 2009 qualified to go into university. And one of the students who was supposed to die, you know, because he had some burns all over here, because he was left in the house at night when he was a kid, when he was at our school, and he nearly died. And because they left the candle there and they all went away at night. And the blanket caught the candle, the fire, and he was burnt badly. So when we heard about that, we missed him at school for 2 days. And when we went to see what was happening, we found him lying outside and without any medication, because they had no money to take him to the hospital. We had to lift him, take the mother, and rush him to the hospital. And they started treatment. So when we take this child and look at him holistically, looking at every need of this child, looking at the family, and to continue to support the family. Because, so this is Ben now, who is now training to be a chef at a tertiary trades training. In all these things, the first thing is we love the children. Because God loves them. God cares for them. And we are just doing what God has taught us to do. If we read in John chapter 8, verse 12, Jesus spoke to the people, to the disciples, to say, I'm the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Every life is a light of life. And they deserve to be honored in that way. And the first command, which Jesus in Mark chapter 12, verse 31 talked about, is you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than this. So love is the first thing. So these children really need love. Whether they've eaten, they've not eaten, and when they come in, we look in their eyes. We have taught the teachers, they are well trained, to look in the eyes of the children, because there is a message in every eye. We are talking about children who have been abused in any kind of abuse. Mero has witnessed when they came, we spend hours in the hospital because a child has been sexually abused. And we have to stand for these children. We have to go to the police. We have to protect these children. And we have a child protection policy in place, and we educate even the parents on the need to protect the child, on the need to love and care for their children. So apart from all these things, you might think, oh, we are here. What do you do on yourself, on your own selves to see that you are progressing? We have got some income generating activities, which you will see on the screen. There are many. We grow our own corn, because corn is our staple food, which we grind into mealie meal. We grow corn to subsidize the budget. So we are into farming, not on a big scale, on a scale that we can manage. So we grow vegetables. You saw the children plucking some vegetables. Those were pumpkin leaves. We grow ground nuts as well. We grow beans. All these are proteins. Ground nuts, we make peanut butter, which we put in the porridge as well as putting the vegetables. And Hada just donated to us some money, $5,000 Aussie dollars, which this year, we have been giving handouts, but this year, we want to teach our people how to fish, our caregivers how to fish. So this year, we plan to buy land, small pieces of land for about 20 families, and help them buy the seeds, the corn, and help them with the Ministry of Agriculture, the extension officers, grow some maize, corn, so that at least they can have maybe even up to 10 bags in their homes. We also do animal farming on a small scale. We started with 4 cows. When Mero came, they found these cows there. We have now 10. And among us, we also slaughter the cows so that we can feed the children. Mainly, it's for the feeding program. And sometimes when we are hard up, we sell so that we can realize some money. We are into piggery as well. We try every little thing so that when things are hard, the children can have something rather than have a situation which we experienced before. So we want to construct a butchery, a small butchery where we can sell, because selling, especially the pigs on wholesale, when we buy the pork, it's very expensive. So it's better maybe we construct a small butchery and we can be selling so that we can make more profit. We do also block making, concrete block making. All these we do so that we use sometimes the same blocks to construct on our plot, or sometimes we sell for income generating. So all these things we do so that we can continue providing these services to the children. Even in the time of celebration, there are so many needs which we continue to have. We have increased the number of students in the school, and like we had last year, we had 110. Now we have doubled, and you cannot imagine the poverty that we have and the suffering of people, especially the children in our country. We need to provide medical services, medical care to the sick students. Payment of staff salaries is an issue. One time we had a flooded, one of the teachers had a flood and he had to be kept in the school premises because we didn't have money to pay for his rentals. The maintenance of the new premises, we have to maintain the new premises, the school premises and the surroundings. And we want to construct a safe home. All these are big plans, which some of the very children who are at risk of abuse, we can keep them there. But our main aim is to integrate the children in their families for family value, because we have seen and experienced institutional children, when they get out of there, they don't know where to go. They don't know who to relate to. So that is why it is important to integrate the children in their families. Even these children who have gone to uni, you have seen where they've come from. When they are qualified, I don't think they are going to forget to support their families. So we need to construct a life skills training where those children who are dropping off maybe in grade 9, we can put them there and learn tailoring, learn sewing, learning carpentry, catering, and other life skills which they can fall back on. In all these things, we need money. And thinking back in 2009, when we started the feeding program and the kindergarten, we didn't think that Jane, Abigail, Bernard, and John could go into uni. We didn't even imagine to say this thing is going to grow, but it has grown. It was one step at a time. These are lovely children, intelligent young people who work so hard, and yet they don't have the opportunity. So we are trying to give these children equal opportunity. I want to say that your generosity is astonishing. With your help, and together we have managed to fund these children through from nursery school into university. And together we were able to construct the school within 12 months. It's not easy in Zambia to construct any building within 12 months, but we did it with your support. So your commitment made all these achievements to happen. This is the beginning of great works. We have done it together and we will continue to do it together, and congratulations for all these things. We need your support because thousands of people, especially children, are at risk of starvation in Zambia. Families have been struggling to survive without enough food. I can say that it is not the amount that matters, but the meaning behind your donation. Giving a little is better than not giving at all. No gift is too small or too big. What is important is that a gift can make a huge difference and impact for another life. I want to borrow Nelson Mandela's words. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others. That will determine the significance of the life we lead. We are inviting you all to come on board and help one child realize his dream or her dream. Thank you for coming, and God graciously bless you all. We appreciate all our different boards and all our partners. We value you and encourage you to continue with the good works. It is for a noble cause because it touches one life and it makes a difference to one life. God bless you all. Thank you.
We're going over the time. It's 4 o'clock. We still have to have the auction. And we have to clear the tables if you don't mind. So I hope everybody, during the auction, the girls are going to come with the trolley and just clear as much as you would allow them to from your tables. So please be patient with us. Thank you.
And while I have your attention, first of all, thank you very much, Joyce, for the amazing stories. I'm the director of the Future, or chairman of the committee of the Future for Kids. The great thing about this function is that we now are pretty certain we can actually match the budget that we need to do the job. It would be great if we didn't need this to make our budget, but this was to build a safety house for children at risk. It was to build a butchery. It was to build things. You will find on your table there are some forms that you can fill out. You can actually hand them to me, or if you prefer, go to afutureforkids.com. We need continuing support to do this amazing work. When you hear the stories, that's just one of the many stories, that tragic story we heard about poor old Bernard. I hadn't heard that. Of what the difference Joyce is making in Zambia. I'm going to quote Nelson Mandela as well. And this wasn't the reason that Joyce started, but Nelson Mandela said, no country can really develop unless its citizens are educated. There's another thing that they do need, though, and they need to be loved. And that is what happens when at that school, at the A Future for Life school in Zambia, in Joyce. I'm going to ask Christina to come because we're going to blow the balloons up, but do not blow them yet. Wait for your instruction. Christina. Don't pop them, don't pop them. Now undo your balloons and get to a place where you can be somewhere clear. All right, yep. Okay, we're just waiting for a guide dog to go.
Joyce, are you good to count down from 10? And we're going to blow the balloons on 0.
Hello, I've got another assignment. I'm going to start to count from 10 to 0. On 0, that's when we are going to blow the balloon all together. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, now we're going to find out what the winning ticket is. So find your ticket. It could be anywhere on the floor.
And the winning ticket is orange A58.
Now, we'll now invite Con, as many of you remember Con from a lot of other events. He's a real estate auctioneer. He is the master. So, Con, here he comes. Thank you very much.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name's Con, and I'm a real estate auctioneer. You may have seen me over the years auctioning properties all over Melbourne, and it's a great pleasure and an honour to be able to help here again today. Looks like you're all having quite a bit of fun here, which is great. But we're certainly going to have a lot of fun with the items that have been donated. And please remember, it's for charity, and there's some really, really nice things here. And it's going to make a lot of you very happy, not only to donate, but also to receive. So we'll get things going now, and I'll see what the first item is. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, the first item, it's a rubber plant. Looks quite nice, actually. It's real. Okay. So it's not artificial, it's real. Okay. Retail price, I'm told, this particular item is $275, which sounds very reasonable. But I'm not going to ask you for $275. I'm not going to ask you for $200. I'm not going to ask you for $150. I'm going to ask you to start the bidding at $100. So who's going to be the first person to put up their hand and make a bid of $100? Over here first, sir, against you. I'll take $20 rises. 100, 120, yes? 120, 140 if you like now, man. 140, 160 if you like. 160, 180, 180. Even it off at 200. 200 I have. 210. 200. We've got card as well. 210 now. 210 against you, sir. Another $10. That's 220. 230 if you like. 240 now, sir. 240. 250. 250. 260. 260. 270. Oh, actually, I've got 270 there. New bidder, welcome to the bidding. 270 against you and against you there. 270. Are you all done? 280. 280, it's against you and against you, man. 290. 290, can I say 3? 290 is the bid. At 3. Against you and against you there. At $300 now. Going once. 310. 310 now. 320 if you like, sir. Spirited bidding. 310 right here. 320. 330 if you like now, ma'am. 320, 330. It's only money. 330, thank you. 340 now, sir. You've been a good bidder. 330 over here. Can I say 340, sir? Quickly. 340, 350, 360. 350 right there. Another 10, sir. 360. 370, ma'am. You've been a good bidder. Count it up. 360, 370 if you like. Quickly, once. 370, 380. 370, 380. 380, 390. No, 380. 380, it looks like it's yours, sir. Good bidding, ma'am. 380 once, 380 twice, 380 all done, all silent. Now, sold. Congratulations, sir. Good bidding. Ladies and gentlemen, the second item up for auction. It's locally made here in Melbourne, husband and wife. It's coconut soy and Livani, is that right? Candle, yes, and a mist. Beautifully presented, ladies and gentlemen. It retails for $90. So why don't we start it off at $25? I can't be any fairer than that. At $25, look what you're buying. Can I see 25 anywhere, ladies and gentlemen? I have 25, looking for 50 now. 25's a bid right there. At 50 I have, thank you, ma'am. At 50 it's against you, ma'am. At 75 now. I'll make it easier for you, I'll take you another 5. 75 at 80. 85 if you like now, ma'am. 85? No. 80 is yours. At 80 is a bid. Can I see another 5 anywhere at all? At 85 I have now on my left. Thank you very much. 85 against you at 90. No, 85 right there. You'll let her have it for another 5. Make it your last bid. 85 here. Make it 90 and that's it. I won't ask you anymore. Okay. If you make it a bit, or let her have it. Yeah. Okay. At 90. At 90. I'll be saying with you 95. At 95, I'm bid once, 95 twice, third and final time. All done, all silent now at $95. Sold. The third item we've got, ladies and gentlemen, is the Greek Delight. Boudico, in a beautiful platter, very, very nicely presented. What would you say at midday? I've been told, ladies and gentlemen, it's got to be worth at least $80. The best Galactic Boudico in Melbourne. There you go. Okay. All right, so why don't we start it, let's say start it at $50. Who's going to go offer me at 50 I have now, at 50 at the back? Who's going to make it 75 at 50 I have? Can I see 75 anywhere at all? At 50 is the bid. Can I see 75 anywhere at all? 50 at the back there. Do I sell? Okay. Before I knock it down, ladies, oh, there's 75 right here. Thank you, sir. 75 there. I'll round it off at 80. At 80 I have. Another 5, sir, 85. Quickly now, 85. At 85 I have now, 90. 95 if you like, sir. At 90 down the back. Anywhere else, another 5. You're all done, all silent. At $85, going once, going twice, going sold. Congratulations. The next item we've got, ladies and gentlemen, is a tray of vegan poppy seed cake, almond poppy seed cake, even better. In a beautiful African tray, ladies and gentlemen. Very rare. So who's going to start me off at $50? Quickly now, $50, can I say? At the back I have 50, thank you, ma'am. 75, can I say? At 75 I have on my right. Can I say 100 anywhere at all? At 100, thank you, madam. At 100 right here. I'll make it easier for you. I'll take $10 rises. 100 there, 110, 120 like, against you, 130, 130, 140, 140, 150, 160 if you like. 150 there. 200, that's how you bid, ladies and gentlemen. 200 right there. At 200. Are you all done and silent? At 200 for the first time of calling, second time of calling at 200. All done, all silent, going, sold at 200. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the next item we've got is a plate of kurabier. We've also got some flowers on top of those, so we've thrown that in for you. A nice platter there as well. Why don't we say to start it off at $50, ladies and gentlemen? At 50 I have now on my right. At 60, 80, at 80, 100, at 100 now, at 120, 120, 140 if you like now. Yes? 140, 150, 150, 160 if you like. 150 is the bid. You're quiet on this side. 150, quickly now. Once at 150, twice at 150, third and final time. All done, all silent at 150. Sold. The next item, ladies and gentlemen, I've been told it's been baked this morning. It's organic. It's focaccia, and it's got garlic, tomato, and olives, and herbs, and it's vegan. That would freshly baked. That would have to be worth about 150. There you go. But I'm not going to ask you for 150. I'm going to ask you for $50. Can't be any fairer than that. At 50, can I say? At 50, I have, and I should think so. At 50, 75, anywhere at all. 50 there, madam. At 50, 75, can I say anywhere at all? At 50's a bid. Goodness me, how cheap is that? $50. $50 now, ladies and gentlemen. Can I say 75 anywhere at all? 50's the bid. Do I sell? I'm going to sell it, so I'm going to ask you one more time, another 10, make it $60. I've got $50, 60 anywhere at all. 50's the bid once, 50 twice, third and final time, all done, all silent, sold at $50. What do you want to do this for? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, the next item up for auction is a glazed pot. Quite a good size, actually, with flowers in there. Really, really nice. Can you imagine that in your home? That's probably at least a few $100s. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start it off at $100. At $100, can I say, beautiful glazed pot with flowers. At 100 I have now. At 100, can I say 120 anywhere at all? Give you all the opportunity. At 100 now. 120, can I say, ladies and gentlemen? At 120 is the bid here. Thought there'd be hands up everywhere. At 100, do we sell? No. 120, there you go, thank you. 120, 140 if you like, at 140 against you, ma'am, at 160. At 180 if you like now. Think about it, 160. Once it's gone, it's gone. 180. 200 at 200 now. 200, 210, 210, 210, 220, 220, 230, 240, 250, 250 now, 250, 260, 260 now, 270 if you like. Is that a bit? 270, 280, 290, 300, 310. Think about it. Quite nice. 300, 310. Madam, I have to teach you. This is how you bid at auction, not like that. 300, right there. Going once at 300, anywhere at all. 310, anywhere, twice at 300. Third and final time, going gone at 300. The next item, ladies and gentlemen, is a pure mohair throw, beautifully boxed. I believe they retail probably around $250, is that right? Okay, you can see it, you can come and touch it if you like. It's over here. What do we start it off at? 100? Okay, that's very reasonable. 100, can I say, ladies and gentlemen? $100 I'm looking for. $100 anywhere at all for a beautiful throw. Touch it, feel it. $100, goodness me. I thought everyone would be wanting it. At $100, can I say 100? Ladies and gentlemen, if I don't get a bid, I'll pass it in. So I'll ask for the last time, $100 anywhere at all, at 200. I've got 200, thank you, Jane. 200. Can I say 210 anywhere at all? 200 is the bid, looking for 210, anywhere at all, 200 once, 200 twice, third and final time at 200. All done, all silent now, going, sold at 200. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've had two. This is the third and last plate of Kurabievich. So if you've missed out, this is your last opportunity. Just think, tomorrow morning you'll be having breakfast with a nice cappuccino or latte, and you'll be having some Kurabievich. $50. Who's going to start me off? Quickly now. At 50 I have. Can I say 75 anywhere at all? 50 is the bid. Can I say 75? At 50 now. At 75 at the back. 100? At 80. At 80. All right. You've been a good bidder, so I'll take it. At 80, at 100. At 100 now. 110. At 110. 120. 120. Against you at 130. Can I say 140 anywhere at all? 140 at the back. 150, ma'am. 150. 150 is a bid. 160. 170. 170 right there. 180. 180. 190 if you like, ma'am. It's your bid. 180. 190. 190 there. 200. At 200 on bid. 210. 220 if you like now. Think about it. 210 right there, another $10, 210, once at 210, twice at 210, all done at 220, 230, 230 now, ma'am, 230, 240 if you like, 230 is the bid, 240, 250, 260 if you like, 250 there, 250, 260, going once, 260, 270, 270. 280 if you like. I'll round it off at 275. 300. 300. Good bid. Knockout bid. 310. 35. 350. There's another knockout bid. Play the same game. 350 now. Going once at 350. Going twice at 350. Third and final time, all done. Great bidding, madam. You deserve it. Sold at 350. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a cake which is homemade, kalba. Looks absolutely delicious, nicely wrapped. There's another item on the breakfast menu tomorrow morning. So what can you say to start it? Why don't we say to start it off, ladies and gentlemen, at $50. 50 now, and I'll take this 75. I've got 50, can I say 75? 50's the bid right here. 50's the bid. Can I say 75? Anywhere at all? At 75. I'll be fair at 80 if you like. At 80. At 80, at 90. 80's the bid here. At 90 there. 100. At 100. 110 if you like. 100 is the bid. 110. 120? No? 120 here. 130. 140. 150. 160. 155. This is like tennis. 155 here. 160. 165. Feel like an umpire at Rod Laver Arena. 160. 165. 170. 175. 180. 185. Okay. 180 right there, ladies and gentlemen. They fought it out. Going once at 180, twice at 180. Geez, my neck was starting to get sore there. Third and final time, all done, all silent, 180, going. Sold, congratulations. All right, the delights keep rolling in, ladies and gentlemen. Vision baklava in a beautiful glass plate there, freshly made. What do you say we started off at 50? At $50, lady, at $50 I have. At 75, at 100. 75 there. Can I say 100? 100? At 100. 110. At 110. 120. Okay. 110 is right there. Anywhere else? Another 10. We have 110. No, it's all right. You're big man. I'm not going to take it against you. 120. All right. You won't have to twist my arm. That's exactly right. At 120 I have. All done and silent. At 120, going once, going twice, third and final time. All done, silent, sold at 120. Congratulations. The next item, ladies and gentlemen, a lush plant, as you can see, and have it somewhere in the house, outside, really, really nice. Retails around 150 apparently. So what I'll do, I'm not going to ask you for that. I'll start it off at a third of that price, at $50. Can I say $50 anywhere at all? And that's cheap. $50 I'm looking for. Can I say 50, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere at all? $50. Good. At 50 I have now. At 50, can I say 75? Bid's right there in the centre. 50, 75, anywhere at all. Can I say 75? 50's the bid. Can I say 75? Anywhere at 75 I have. At 75, it's against you, madam. At the back there. 75 is the bid. It's against you, madam. 100. Make it easier. Even $80 I'll take from you. $80? 80? 80 I have. 90? 80's the bid. Can I make it 90? 90. 100 if you like now, man. 90's the bid there. Make it your last bid at 100. Quickly now. Once. At 100 I have now. 120, yes. There you go, 120, new bidder. Welcome. At 120, can I make it easier for you at 130? 130, 140, 140, 150, man. 140, right there. 150, 150, 160, 160, 170. 170, 160's there, 170, 180, 190. Even it off at 200, sir. At 200 I have. 210? Okay. 200 right there. Against you, madam. Anywhere at all. 200. Once at 200. Twice at 200. Third and final time. All done. All silent. Sold at 200. Congratulations. What do you want me to say? The next item is again like the previous one we had from a local husband and wife here. It's apparently Livani scented and absolutely stunning. And there's a Livani mist, correct? Livani candle and a Livani mist. Absolutely beautiful. Have a look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Retails for around $90 to $100. What I'm going to ask you for is $50. At 50, and I should think so. At 75. I've got 50 there, 75. 100 and 100. 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 150, knockout bid 155, 150, 155, yes, 155, 160, 160, 165. She said it was the last bid. 160, 165. One more there, another 5. 165, 170. Even it up. 170 here. 175. Make it for last bid. 175. Okay, 175. Anyone else at 175? All done, all silent. 175 now. Once at 175, twice at 175. Going! Sold at 175. Congratulations. You've been a big, good bidder.
Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please.
The next auction item is by Akis Petratsikis, who's a famous Greek chef in Athens. His book is Η δική μου ελληνική κουζίνα, which is My Greek Kitchen, and it comes on a stand. So if we could start it off at $50, we can get the auction rolling. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard all about it. A great cooking book, all the way from Greece. So $50, who's got at 50 I have, looking for 75. At 50 is the bid, and I should think so. At 75, can I say? 50 is the bid right there. At 80, make it 100. At 100, 120, 120, 130, 140, 130, 140, 150, 150, 160, 150, 160, 170 if you like. Make it 175 and make it your last bid. At 180, 190, 190, 200, 190 right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to hang and drag. 190 over there. 190, 200. Can I say 200? 190, anywhere at all. 200, 210, 210, 220. 210 right there. You've been a good bidder. You deserve it. At 210, once at 210, twice at 210, third and final time. Going, sold at 210. Ladies and gentlemen, something for your home, something for your wall. You all know who she is, Mona Lisa. It's been a donation. So what about we started off at, let's be reasonable here, $50. You wouldn't be able to go into the shop to buy it at $50. Looking for 50. Who's going to start it off, ladies and gentlemen, at $50? Madam, don't put your hand up if you're not bidding, because I'll take your bid. That was not a bid, I take it. 50? 50. I've got 50. Can I say 75 anywhere at all? At 50 is the bid. Looking for 75. Quickly now. 50 is the bid. Look at that. Look at what you'd have. $50. Do we sell it at 50? Okay, I'm going to sell it. I'm very, very surprised. This is your last opportunity. I'll even take your 10 at 60 if you like. 50 is the bid. Looking for 60. I'm going to sell it quickly now. $50 once, $50 twice. Once I hammer down, it's too late. I'm not going to take your bid at $50 third and, oh, there you go, 60 I have. $60 there. At $60, a one big wonder. $60, 70 anywhere at all. At $60 once, $60 twice, third and final time. And you're all done at $60. Going, sold at $60. A great buy. The next item is one of my favourites, Lukmavis. And you can see they're freshly baked in a beautiful stainless steel bowl. They look very, very chunky. So you're going to get a lot of Lukmavis in that whole presentation. What do we start it off? Okay, we're going to start them off at $50, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to offer me 50 to start it? 50, can I say? $50 looking for. Beautiful bowl of Lukmavis at $50. Goodness me. What I'll do, I'll drop it down to 20, give you all the opportunity. $20. You won't even be able to buy the ingredients for $20. At 20 I have now. At 20, thank you. Can I say 30? At 20 I have. Can I say 30, ladies and gentlemen? I sell it at 20? I'm going to sell it. Now's your last opportunity. $20 is a bid. Looking for 30. Can I say 30? At 30. 40? 30's right there. 40 if you like. 40, 50. 50, 60, ma'am. 50 there. Think about having it tomorrow morning for breakfast. 50. 50? Okay. 100. There you go. She's bidding against herself, and I won't say no. I'm going to be quick and knock it down. Once, twice, at 100. Going, sold at 100. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got something pretty unique now. It's homegrown chili peppers, organic, dry. And also, that's not it. We've also got, with that, a glazed plate. Apparently the plate's probably worth over $100, just the plate. And it's hand painted as well, ceramic. So, what do we start it off at? At 50? All right, I'll take you 50. At 50, 75 anywhere at all. At 75, all you chili lovers, out you come. At 75, at 100. At 100 now. 120. 120 now. 140 if you like. 140. 150, man. 150. 160. 170 if you like now. 160 is a bid. 170. 175. 175. 180. 180. 185. 190. 190 now. 195. Even it off at 200. At 200 I have. 205. 205. 210 if you like. Yes. I hope you're responsible for him. At 210, 215, 220. No? 215, it looks like it's yours. At 215, once at 215, twice at 215, third and final time, going, sold. Congratulations. I've got a voucher here. It's from Gigi, yeah? Yeah. Gigi Style. Whereabouts today? Glenferrie Road, Hawthorne. It's a style cut as well. Cut style. You get also bowl of shampoo and conditioner, and also a hair advice as well. Now, I'd go for it myself, but my barber does a great job for me, so I can't do it. So who's going to start me off? What would this be worth? Over 200, easy. 230. So what I'll do, I'll start it off at 100. How's that? In Glenferrie Road, Hawthorne. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the voucher, let's start it off at $100. Who's going to bid me $100? Can I say 100 anywhere at all? Goodness me. $100 and no one's bidding. All right, I'll make it easier for you. I'll take you 75. 75 anywhere at all. At 75. Can I say 75 anywhere at all? 75 I have now. 75 I've got. Can I say 100? 75. 75 yes, no, yeah. Okay, I'm going to sell it, ladies and gentlemen. $230 for $75. So I'm all going to give you the last opportunity. I'll even take you $80. 75, another 5, 80. Anywhere at all. Okay, 75 once, 75 twice. You're going to be sorry you missed out on this one, I can assure you. Third and final time at $75. Going. Sold, $75. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Floral arrangement. How nice is that? I'm told, I thought it was about 200. It'd be over 250 apparently. But let's be fair. Let's start it off at quarter of that price. So we'll start it off at $50. Who's going to bid me $50? Won't be able to buy that anywhere for $50, ladies and gentlemen. $50, can I say, at $50, at 60 now, 70, 80, 70, it's your bid, sir. You're training him now for real estate bidding. Okay, 70 I think it was that right? 70? He'll be at 70, 75 if you like. Okay. $70, do I sell it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am selling it. $70, looking for 75. Anyway, at 75. 80? At 80. 85? 90? 90. 95? 100? 100. 105? 105. 110? Make it your last bid. 110. 110. 115? 115. 115, 120, quickly now, 120, 125, 120 is the bid, 125, 130, you've both been good bidders, 130, 135, quickly now, 130, right there, going at 130, first, second, third and final time, sold at 130. Ladies and gentlemen, the next item, Donna Hay, you've all heard of her cookbook with a rustic metal holder, look beautiful in any kitchen. What do you reckon we start that off at? at $50. Please, that's cheap. $50. Who's going to bid $50 for a Donna Hay exquisite book? $50, can I say, ladies and gentlemen? Good. At 50 I have now. At 50, make it 60 anywhere at all. At 50 is the bid. Right there. At 50. At 60 if you like. $50. 60 can I say? So I sell it at 50? Okay, we are selling it unreserved. $50. 60 anywhere at all. At 60 now. 70? 75? 80? 75 there. You'll be sorry tomorrow. You'll wake up in the morning and you'll say, I should have bought it at 80? No? Okay. 75 right here. At 75. If there's no other bid, 75 once, 75 twice. The bid is right here. Going. Bargain at 75. Sold.